Hello, everyone. I'm Christina with Headline USA, and I am joined by Eric Molitor, one of the men who was acquitted in the FBI's Governor Whitmer kidnap plot case, which was a big, high-profile case. Eric was acquitted back in September of 2023. It's been almost 2 years now, but it seems like he is still being persecuted for something he didn't do and was found not guilty of. So you just found out that you're still showing up with charges on background checks. Walk us through that story.
Yep. All right. Well, I found this out because I went down to my local sheriff's office right here in Wexford to apply for a license to purchase. I'm trying to buy a gun. And there's this background check. She said it could take about a week to come back. I ended up getting a call back on Tuesday where she stated that the background check came back with 3 empty spaces. I asked her what that meant because I've never heard this reference before. She
Mhm.
said it has to do with what happened in Antrim County, and she had to each of the three branches, I guess, that were involved. So the judiciary, the AG's office, and the sheriff's office, I believe. Anyways, are supposed to all close out on cases when things are finished. She contacted two of them, and they said yes, this is a closed matter. The only one that's left open is the AG's office. So 2 years after my acquittal, the AG's office still has not closed this case down for me, which has been affecting my ability to get jobs. It's currently affecting my ability to get a CPL or a gun. Um, this is just ridiculous. I feel like this is very personal. Like they are targeting me. My two co-defendants, the William and Michael Null, they did not have to apply for expungement. They got their weapons and stuff back right away. They have their CPLs. I didn't get my stuff back for 5 months afterwards. And come to find out on another background check, I found out I was still getting hit for these charges. And so that's why I wasn't getting my stuff back from the FBI. Ended up supposedly getting that cleared up. I ended up getting my stuff back. And so I assumed from that point on that I was, clear. Just to find out on Tuesday of this week that I still have these things coming up. So it shows that I was arrested on felony charges, and it shows my felony charges, but it doesn't say that I was acquitted. Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yep.
insane after it's been 2 years now. And, one other part of this case, we discovered that the FBI was actually targeting your mom, which no other defendant had that happen to them. So it does oddly seem like, for whatever reason, your family was singled out. I don't know why anyone would want to investigate your mom. She's not part of any militia groups or anything like that. She's just a nice,
No.
sweet mom. So it seems very
Yep.
strange. And, I know that this has taken quite a toll on your family. What other things have you struggled with since your acquittal?
Oh my gosh, man. Well, obviously the loss of anonymity, and that doesn't really sound like that big of a deal until you realize like pretty much everybody knows you, and not for a good reason. The media does not portray you in good light, and they don't allow you to defend yourself publicly. So the public only knows what the media puts out, and it's comes from the government, so it's all bad stuff. I have actually been let go from jobs because, according to one of the co-owners of Miss Green, a recycling place here in Wexford, I was a part of the Whitmer kidnap plot, so she didn't want me working for them. I'm politically active. I was before the FBI raid in 2020, and one thing that's affected me from this is my inability, the loss of anonymity, to be able to go around representing my political group council to be able to talk about Second Amendment rights, any of our rights at these places. I've actually got FOIA requests of these like township people and my county clerk talking about me in emails behind my back saying, hey, watch out for this guy coming around. Oh yeah, it's deep. It's deep. I cannot do anything without being affected by this, and I'm a lot more than a false accusation that I was acquitted in. I have a whole other like a multitude of sides to me that are just completely overlooked now. So that loss of anonymity has permeated every single aspect of my existence. I lost the custody of my children over this whole thing. I still don't have them back. They never should have been taken from me in the first place. Um, you
Right.
know, just it is literally everything. The PTSD. I actually have complex PTSD, which I don't know. I've never heard of that before. Before I was told I had it, so that's pretty fun. A whole different personality. It's like being a whole different person. I remember what I was like before the raid, and now I don't trust anybody. I'm quick to anger. I'm quick to be defensive. When people say things, I always see a double or third side to what they're actually trying to get at. I really don't have friends anymore. The ones that I do have, we don't talk, and it's me. It's not them. I don't know. I'm not it's affected everything. So
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, I can't imagine going through that experience and then being acquitted, being exonerated, and still people just act like that didn't happen. That's what it sounds like in your community. They're like, oh, he's a bad guy. Be careful around this person. I mean, it's just insane. Just the accusation alone. But it's like, well, yeah, but I was found not guilty, but I beat those charges. So you would think people would be more sympathetic that, like, oh, yeah, that person was like, wrongfully charged, wrongfully targeted, and they were innocent. Hello. That's just, it's so crazy. And do you have right now any lawyer representing you who is, willing to help you with
I
this?
have
Or,
no, everybody keeps saying that we have winnable cases for like malicious prosecution, for example, against individuals. I'm being told that I can sue, at this point, I can sue the state for not dropping these charges against me, or fulfilling, the paperwork saying that they're dropped. And no, I don't have anybody representing me. At this point, I'm about to have to do it myself, and I'm not equipped to run myself through the system, but if nobody else is willing to help, I'm going to do it, you know?
so if there is
Somebody's
anybody
got to
out
do it. And the
there,
thing is,
Mhm.
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say if there is anybody out there that kind of wants to help, like these are winnable cases. I have all the evidence that I'm talking about for malicious prosecution, for example. I have all the elements met. We have proof on everything that I am claiming, video proof, audio proof, text messages. I mean, everything that you need. I just need somebody to step in, and I already got the legwork done. So.
Yeah, I mean, if there is anybody listening who is a lawyer in Michigan or who knows one that is willing to take on a case like that, hopefully they'll reach out to you. If they're not able to reach out to you, I know that you don't really have a big social media presence. They can reach out to me on Twitter. My handle is at notradix. And you can also reach me by email. My email is christina@radixferrum.com, and I will forward that information over to Eric because I think that this is very important. We have to push back against misconduct like this. If you allow it to stand, they're going to do it
Yes.
to other people. And these are winnable cases. I think there's just a fear for people in the legal field to go against the state. Um, they maybe perceive it as going against the governor of their state, or, people are scared to go up against the
Yep.
FBI. Well, I'm sorry, but when the government engages in misconduct, when they manufacture fake crimes that don't exist except on the part of the feds themselves, that is unacceptable in this country. And so if you are a lawyer, you call yourself a lawyer, but you're not willing to fight for our constitutional rights, I think that's very sad. And I think it's quite telling, too, of where we are as a country. So I hope that things get better for you. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us about this. And hopefully, there's somebody out there that will be willing to help.
Well, thank you for having me on, and thank you again for always being willing to fight for us, because honestly, you're one of the only people that does.
Oh,
So it's
thank you.
greatly appreciated.
Of course.